the number one factor that's going to decide how your audio system sounds is the room acoustics. And that's going to impact the overall sound much heavier than any of the stereo components. And maybe you have already experienced, maybe not yet, but you can take the best room acoustics and put a mediocre stereo, and it will sound much better than the most elaborate stereo system in a poor room. And that's why when you take your approach to build a room that is suitable for music reproduction, you will notice and you will find that every object of significant size that you place in the room, it's going to have a significant impact on the sound. And you will find that when you place that object in your room, it's going to impact very negatively on the overall sound quality of that room. And I mean not just reproduced music, but live music as well. If you have a guitar, violin, you have buddies playing in your room, the sound quality is going to be poorer if you have a big block of concrete in the middle of your living room, or if you bring in MDF cabinets. And you will also notice that if you bring in a cello or a guitar or a piano in your room, then the music your buddies playing in the room, their equipment will sound better if there are music instruments present in the room. And how you will notice it is that your buddy who has a guitar, and there's also like a double bass, an upright double bass present in the room, then his guitar will sound as if he had a better guitar. It will have fuller, richer sound, and no, it won't sound like a double bass, but it will sound as if he had a much higher quality guitar that he's playing on. And this is exactly same for loudspeakers as well. So that's why I like to build my loudspeaker cabinet with the same intentions in mind, to have such materials choices as if I would be making music instruments, because bringing them into the room will affect the sound just as much as bringing music instruments into the room, because the cabinets, they are responsible not just for the production of the sound, but they are present in the room acoustics. The speakers are also part of your room treatment, and treat them as furniture. So when you have a pair of inert loudspeakers, they behave as if you are placing a block or 2 blocks of concrete or 2 blocks of heavy MDF with additional deadening on the inside into your room, and it's going to affect the sound of what is present in the room the way a big block of MDF or a big block of concrete would affect the sound. And that is, if you place a big block of MDF or concrete in the sound, then whatever musician is playing in your room, their equipment will sound as if it was a poorer quality instrument. And this is just something empirical that all of you can try out at home, that put in like a big block of concrete and observe how it impacts on the sound. For some people it might be preferable to have that kind of Orwellian concrete Stahanovist aesthetics and that kind of clinical dead, sterile lo-fi sound that comes with it. But yeah, there are people who love that kind of sound. and yeah, it's quite a trick to hear like a refined guitar sound like a kind of halfway broken guitar. Yep, those are experiences as well, and if that's what you are looking for, then it can be a lot of fun to pursue that approach. But if you are in for the ride, not for just as an audiophile gymnastics, but if you want to reach out to music, and you are a lover of music, and for whom what matters is like the sound of the guitar, how the person plays the guitar, and for the guitarist, when I play a guitar or a violin, for me that's not what it matters, that when what I want to hear is the exact replica of what I was playing on my guitar. No, when I am a musician, what I want to hear is to hear and experience more of what I'm playing, is to experience as if I had a little bit better control of the guitar, or if I had a little higher level guitar that's able to produce just a little bit better harmonics, a little bit nicer tonality. And that's what's going to happen when you have music instrument cabinets, music instruments in your room accompanying. That's the secret. That's why musicians play in orchestras. That's why play in groups, in bands, in even when you have like a chamber music, just because even those instruments that are not playing at the moment, they have a deep impact on the sound and will make the violin sound richer and fuller just by being present in the room. And that's why having a loudspeaker cabinet that is a live cabinet, it's not an inert, not a dead, not overly deadened, it will have just the same impact as if having a cello in the room. It just completes your orchestra, and it is a support for the musician. And if you are interested in this and have ideas about it, please share in the comments, and I plan to make a longer video expanding on this subject. So thank you for tuning in. Have an awesome day. Bye bye.